Is this what I really look like? Huh. I'm sorry, this is just the first time I've ever actually seen it. Huh. You know, when Ken recommended these videos, or at least making these videos as a form of therapy, I think that's how he interpreted it. No, that is definitely how he interpreted it. I really don't know where to start. So I asked him for some pointers. And he said, pick the worst years of your life. And you want to know what I have to say? Okay, let's start. A few thousand years at the beginning of my life, or essentially the beginning of your planet, I killed my entire race. That could be a good start. I had to stand by and let a shit ton of atrocities that I could have very easily have stopped, and yeah, not one of my best days. But I guess in more recent memory, the worst time period in general for me that didn't last for like a single year or a single horrible event, which I would say 1972. No. Scratch that. The early 70s. From 1970 to 1975. You wanna know why? Because I fought a cyborg terrorist, Illuminati, Nazism, occult, I don't know. Some group, I forget what the title of it is, but they call themselves Evolution. You know, like how you would say S.H.I.E.L.D. from Marvel Comics. You know? Essentially, they had animal-based cyborgs. Every person... The reason I hate that year so much, that entire half decade, or whatever you call it, you wanna know? No, wait, no, you can't hear, or I can't hear. I don't know what to say. This is why I don't do this. But let me give you my best shot. Every single person I have come across throughout that whole half decade, there was always the ability that one of them was an evolution cyborg in hiding. Your neighbors, your close friends, some people's lovers, brothers, sisters, and nieces and nephews and cousins, even your own children could be one of the evolution cyborgs. And the worst part, you could never tell. For 2 of those infamous years, close to 3 of them, I spent killing off one organization. Then to find out, almost by the end of that 3rd year, which is why I don't really count it, that there was a sub-faction. That I killed that one for that rest of that year. And then there was another sub-faction. The reason, and I just kept doing it, and doing it, and doing it. They're dead. They're dead. That's all that matters. The point is, evolution took up a lot of my time in life. There were many alien invasions and other monsters out there that occasionally attacked, and I went out there to deal with them. Those were breaks, except for 1972. The reason I chose that year in particular, I had to deal with 3 organizations. Not only that, but I also had this alien hive mind that claimed that their hatred for me basically made them immortal, as it constructed this humanoid lobster body that they kept interacting with me with, and then they just took any random object or animal or anything that you could find on this planet, mutated it with an alien monster, and then we got this whole invasion from another dimensional landscape. It could alter space, time. I was literally fighting a robot programmed with all of my powers and abilities recorded throughout history. Even the histories that most of humanity wouldn't even dream of wanting to know. Oh, all in its head, and I had to fight it while 4 of my friends were basically crucified with little, and it was crucified. There was a whole cross. They even had the alien race's entire language system depict their names on it, and they were all chained up there, struggling, begging just to get off. And then it just got worse, and it was on a cataclysmic planet, nearly close to destroying the Earth. And then, while that was all busy, I originally was fighting a poodle with a sickle and I don't want to say hammer, but a mace and a sword in its head that was basically altering weather patterns and trying to drown the planet. It was supposedly his original plan, and the robot thing was a backup plan, even though I highly doubt that. I really hate those years because it's just constant, endless bloodshed is what I hate the most. It's the one thing I hate about my life. I hate that deep down, some part of me actually likes this. And I just can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. But this did help. Maybe more. Goodbye, everyone.